Because it's not a matter of being able. And that's what the devil has tricked us. Because many times when we get to talking like this, when we begin to preach like this, many people just say, I'm not able. They'll look at this story and say, well, I don't understand why Jesus was so hard on the young man. He just wasn't able. But it's not a point of being able, because God is the one that's able. It's just a point of being willing. And if you're willing, He'll take care of the able part of it. You don't have the strength. You don't have the ability. If you could do it on your own, you wouldn't need to come to church. If you could do it on your own, you wouldn't need no Bible teaching. If you could do it on your own, we wouldn't need no evangelists, no preachers, nothing like that. If you could do it on your own. But the Bible said we are here, the fivefold ministry are here for the perfecting of the saints. So until the saints get perfected, you're going to keep on having preachers. So if you could do it on your own, I wouldn't have to do this job. God. If you did not need the power of God. We could do it all on our own. When Jesus went to heaven, He would never send a comforter. Okay. But what did He tell the people? I'm not going to leave you comforted. You've been with me for 3 years. I done helped you go through some things for 3 years. But now I got to leave you. And there's a generation coming after you that has not walked with me, have not talked with me, don't know me like you do. And I got to send the comforter down that when they get in trouble and they're weak and have no strength, the comforter can come and strengthen them and help them make it through. God never asked you to do something that He knows you're not able to do, but He knows that He can help you walk through anything. All right. And all He asks us to do is to be willing. You know what willingness really is? It's just being honest. It's just looking yourself in the mirror and being honest and straight up with yourself. I got this problem, Lord. I got this problem. I like cussing people out. I just got this problem. They get on my last nerve and I just give them a piece of my mind. And things come out of my mouth. And Lord, I'm sorry, but I just, God said, I know you got the problem, but let me help you. I know you got this issue, you just can't stop being like that. This is just the way I am. I know this is the way you are. God's trying to change you from the way you are. Because all the ways we are ain't necessarily the nicest ways. Some of us are just, I'm going to talk this way. Some of us are just mean. I ain't looked at none of y'all when I said that. I looked at the wall. Some of us are just mean. Help us, Lord. Help us. Please help us. Mean from no, can't even ask for a drink of water. You mean. Can't help you. You mean. You just mean. God's trying to deliver you from meanness. You've been mean so long, you addicted to it. You like being mean. You ain't busting somebody else, you ain't had a good day. All these are things God is trying to work on us with. He's trying to work on us with. He's trying to get us to the stage where if we're willing, He'll begin to do things in our lives that will begin to change our character, change our personality, deliver us from the addiction, deliver us from all that we've been going through, and bring us to a new light and a new level that we thought we could never get to. This young ruler missed God. Because God would at least gave him everything that He gave away back. But the God we serve does abundantly, exceedingly more. So He would have had abundantly, exceedingly more than He had if He had just given it away. And how many of us, not close, when God threw up through, how many of us, God has just been saying, all I want you to do is be willing. You know, for many of us, He hasn't asked us to open up that closet door. Only thing He's asked us to do is move from in front of it. He hasn't asked us to open the door because He knows we don't have the strength to open the door ourselves. All He has asked us to do is Because God won't move you out the way to get to the door. But if you move out the way, he'll open up the door and deal with it. All he's asked you to do is make a decision to move out his way. But many of us said, Lord, you can't touch this door. You can't touch it, you can't touch it. And God said, okay, if you tell me I can't touch it, I won't touch it. Because some of us are waiting for God. Lord, I'm waiting for God to move me. I'm waiting for God to do this. God said, I ain't doing nothing. I can open up the door, I can clean it up, it don't matter what lock you got on the door, but God said, I got a master key, I can open up any of the closet you got, but I can't open it up as long as you are blocking the door. But if you move away, God will come and open up the door and deal with the issues that are in that closet that you can't handle yourself. Some of us got issues from our childhood. Some of us got issues from different relationships. Some of us got issues from all kinds of things. Life has given us issues that have been packed up in the closet. You know how we do sometimes. We get tired of looking at something, you just put it in the closet. And you keep putting it in the closet. And after a while, every time you open the closet, everything falling out. And we do life that way. We don't want to deal with how our mama treated us, how we didn't have our daddy when we grew up, so we put it in the closet. We don't want to deal with the hurt that in a broken relationship, so we put it in the closet. We don't want to deal with the issues of life and my character, so I put it in the closet. Because if it's in the closet, out of sight, out of mind, I don't have to deal with it. I can leave it there. But what happens, somebody, when you get into a relationship, when you begin to get into church, and you begin to get into things, then people begin to knock at your closet. And your closet is so messed up that if anybody touch it.
Stay right there, Pastor. Stay right there.
You know, we got one of those closets, if anybody touch it, don't open that closet. I don't want to open that closet because I know it's going to fall out. I'm the only one who can do it, so don't open that. And don't even touch it. Don't, I have a child I can run around, but they can't run around this closet. Don't let them run around here, please. Because if anybody touches it the wrong way, it's going to pop open. Because it's only closed by a tiny margin now. And our lives are like that. We got it closed by a tiny margin. And you get into a relationship and somebody open your closet and all of it falls out of it. And they're trying to figure out, where all this come from? I ain't see all this one. I ain't see all this one with the I ain't see all this before I say I do. Are you the same person I'm married? Pastor, I was divorced. He ain't the same person I'm married. Yes, I guess you just had a closet.
Yeah, stay right there, Pastor.
You just had a closet. And see, the thing is, I don't understand. Can I just let it out? I don't understand why you come to class and talk about his closet and we ain't talking about your closet. Oh, God, my God. All of us got a closet.
Go ahead now. Go ahead.
And just because yours tight, it may be sealed up a little bit tighter than his here, don't mean you don't got no closet, then you're not hitting it right.
Watch out now.
It's going to open up. So why are you dogging him out when you got a closet yourself?
That's good, Pastor. That's good right there. I got to get deep right there.
And all God is saying is I need you just moving from in front of the door. Because I can handle anything that falls out of the closet. See, God ain't like us. We can't handle things that fall out of the closet. But God said, just move out the way. Don't even try to open it for me. I don't even want you to touch the closet. All I want you to do is give me permission. That's where the wilderness comes. You give him permission. And God said, if you give me permission, and you just move out the way, I'll go to the door and I'll handle everything that falls out the closet. I don't care if it comes from up high or down low. I'll handle everything that comes in the closet and I'll rearrange the closet and I'll fix it. And when you look back at the closet, you say, my God, I didn't know it could look that good.
All right.
How could I have been through such a thing in my childhood and God take it and turn around and use it for my good? How can I get in a bad relationship and God take it and turn around and use it for my good? God has the ability to take what is supposed to take you out in life.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
And use it for your ability. We wouldn't have a man's retreat now if God didn't send me to do some things. I wouldn't be able to counsel people now if God didn't send me to do some things. But he sent me to do some things that caused me to cry. And called me and said, I feel like giving up. Forget all this. But he simply through some things. And then he used the things that I went through to say, yes, you can help somebody. You can help somebody else. You can help somebody else. Give up that closet. And it doesn't matter what your closet is. It doesn't matter what you're having. It don't matter what you've been facing. Some things we are ashamed to tell others about. Because the devil has caused us to have guilt about our closet. And because you are ashamed of it, you don't ever let God get to the closet. That's the trick of the enemy. I can't let him know. I've been through this. I can't let him know. I did this. I can't let him know. I've been divorced. I can't let him know. I had this child out of wedlock. I can't let him know. I've been here. I've been there. I can't let him know. I've been addicted on this and I've been hung out on that. I've been strung on this and I've been fired from this job and I've been fired. I can't let him know that I've been through all that kind of. I can't let people know all that. I can't let them know. I'm too embarrassed. You're so embarrassed that you can't get no help. If you don't get no help, you're still sinking. If a man is sinking in the water, if I throw you out a life raft, don't throw it back and say, I'm too embarrassed to grab it. Can I close on this story? The man, the flood came and the man was in the water. And they cried out to God, said, God, help me. And God sent a little rowboat and told the man, come on in. The brother said, come on in, get in the rowboat. He said, no, I'm waiting on God. The man rolled away. Next to the man, he sent a bigger boat. Had an engine on it. It could go real fast. Came there and said, come on, I'm going to help you out of the water. He said, no, I'm waiting on God. Finally, God sent the helicopter. Lowered it down and said, come on, man, we're trying to get you out of here. He said, no, I'm waiting on God. The flood kept coming and he drowned. Got to heaven and said, God, I called on you. I was waiting on you. Why did you come and deliver me? I said, I sent the rowboat. I sent the bigger boat. And then I sent the helicopter. And you didn't get in. You are calling for God to help you. And you just sent the rowboat. But you won't get in the rowboat. You're asking God to help you. And he sends the bigger boat. And you still won't get in the boat. You're still crying out, begging for God to help you. God sends the helicopter. But you won't get in the helicopter. Because you won't deliver us your way. And not God's way.